guys, welcome to medicaugust. This is Pusha. I hope you guys are keeping yourself warm this winter. And yeah, about today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why I never upgraded my iPad, why I'm not thinking to upgrade my iPad anytime soon. So before starting, let me tell you guys which model is this. So this is the first ever Pro series that was launched from iPads. So this is the iPad Pro first generation, which was launched in 2016. So this was launched along with 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and this is the only model of iPad Pro which sells this color, which is rose gold. So yeah, which is one of my favorite color of Apple products ever to have been launched. So yeah, so now it's not about the color that I'm gonna talk about. It's going to be everything. I'm going to compare the Apple models and why this is better because I have this, and what you should buy if you're thinking of buying it now and what not. So when I bought my iPad in 2016, my only sole purpose was for entertainment, to watch movies and to watch films and I don't know, glorified device to have, and that's why I bought it. But then after a while I bought an Apple Pencil and everything changed after that. I started making notes, creating some arts and editing pictures and whatnot. So for that, if you have an iPad and if you don't have an Apple Pencil, you need to get that. So now let's talk about why I am saying I'm not gonna change my iPad anytime soon. So the first thing is that Apple Pencil works on it, though it being from 2016, which is like 6 years back. And Apple recently announced that the recent iPads are still have to be worked with first generation Apple Pencil. So one of the main reasons for a person like me to upgrade was definitely for Apple Pencil second generation, because of its upgrade, because the way of charging this pencil is very weird, which is like that, and also because this is like, you know, very, you know, smooth, and it literally rolls like that in a surface. You know, I wanted full screen and whatnot. So these are a few things that is why I wanted to upgrade at a point. But now, as I see the whole scenario, I don't feel like upgrading. So the first thing is that what is the difference between this iPad Pro and the iPad Pro that is launched in 2022? So there's a lot of difference, okay? And the main difference is the chip. So the latest iPad Pro has M2 chip, whereas this has A9R chip, okay? Of course, that means that M2 chip is really powerful than this chip. But what I do on this iPad, I create videos, I edit them, I edit pictures, and I write notes, and I also read books here. And what else do I do? That's about it. That's what I use this iPad for. And sometimes for entertainment, to watch Netflix and videos and films, right? And this iPad does that perfectly without any glitch for me, and that is why I'm not gonna upgrade this iPad anytime soon. And yeah, iPad Pro newer models is really powerful, and if you are someone who create music, edits them, or, you know, creates art, you know, you need that iPad and you should buy that, right? But if you are someone like me who is a student who is just doing a mediocre thing in this iPad, then I don't think you need to go to the expensive series of iPad Pros which are launched newly. Also, I forgot that the iPad Pro latest one has liquid retina display, whereas this has only retina display. So what is the difference? Okay, so there is a difference, okay? It's much more clear and much more nicer in the newest iPad Pro than this one because of the liquid retina display. But you will only notice that when you put it side by side, and if you are using this for a long time, you won't even notice that, and it's okay. And now let's come to classic models. So I'm just excluding the iPad mini thing because it's because of the size thing. I don't like iPad mini because of the size. I just feel like it is a glorified Kindle, and because of the size reason only I'm excluding the iPad mini. So now let's come to iPad classics. Okay, so the classic models of iPad look something like this. Of course, it's different in sizes, but it looks like this. And also it looks like this, no full screen. So when I come to classic models of iPad, I feel this iPad is even better than the classic models. It is because of this camera right here. So the classic models that are still listed in the Apple website, it has 8 megapixel camera, whereas this is 12 megapixel camera. And also this can make 4K videos that those cannot. And this has 4 speakers, and the classic iPads that are listed in the Apple website does not. But all the other comparison that I did with the newest iPad Pro versus this iPad, the classic models that are still listed in the Apple website has all those qualities. So if you are a student who do not want to splurge a lot of money on iPad Pro, and you still want to save some but still want the work done and have some money to invest somewhere else, I think you should go to the classic models. Now I'm coming to iPad Air. So I don't think this is better than iPad Air. Like, I have already excluded iPad Pro. I'm not buying it. Of course it's better in terms of cheap and all of that, but I already have this, and for the work I don't need that. Same goes for iPad Air. It's really nice. Why I'm not gonna buy it, but it does not have Face ID. It has a Touch ID, and I feel like having Touch ID and a power button is not that better than having it here. I think having a Touch ID here is far better than having the Touch ID in the power button, and so it was like a little bit weird for me. And yeah, of course the sizes are smaller. So yeah, I think if you are a student who cannot splurge in the iPad Pro and don't want to be very basic with the classic ones because it will look really old, then I think iPad Air is for you. For me, or like some of you who already have iPad Pro or any other older versions of iPad where Apple Pencil still works and the keyboard still works, and you don't feel any glitch while working and while doing the things that you do with an iPad, I think you don't have to upgrade it anytime soon. iPad Pro that is recently launched in 2022 is great, right? But I think we need more better applications to use, apps to use those, iPad Pro to its fullest. So I am still waiting for some really great apps to be launched to get those iPad Pro versions. And till now, what I do for that, this iPad is great. Another feature is that I forgot to say is that you can see there is a SIM ejector, so I can eject SIM from here. So this also is a cellular iPad, and that means I can eject and put the SIM and use cellular data if I need. And for this 4G works, whereas in iPad Pro 5G works, whereas the classic models of iPad that is still listed in the website 4G works. So the conclusion of this video is that classic models of iPads are still listed in the Apple website, and it's being launched, relaunched, and whatever, and that just makes me not buy the newer iPads, because I know that this is almost similar to what the classic iPads are being listed in Apple website. So why would I splurge a lot of money into something so similar which I already own, right? Doesn't make sense. But if you're someone who's buying a new iPad, then I think, it just depends on how much money you have. If you are rich, you can splurge an extra money to be posh, go for iPad Pro. If you're like, I don't have that much money, I want to save a couple of dollars, then I think iPad Air is for you. And if you want to save money as well as want to use iPad, I think iPad Classics are for you. So with this, I would like to end this video. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.